My beloved child. There is a reason your heart became quiet before this moment, and there is a reason you were guided here right now, because something beautiful is already moving behind the scenes for you, even if your eyes have not fully seen it yet. Do not skip, because what is unfolding carries a message that your spirit has been waiting to hear for a long time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and every word in this moment is connected to a chapter that has already begun to open. A new season is approaching your soulmate, and the first sign of it is not loud. It begins softly, almost silently, like a door opening in a distant room before anyone notices the light entering. What once felt delayed is no longer standing still. What once seemed uncertain is beginning to take shape in ways neither of you expected. There are quiet changes happening in places you cannot yet touch, but they are real, and they are preparing something meaningful. For a long time, your soulmate may have carried questions they never fully shared. They may have looked calm on the outside while carrying thoughts that never rested. Yet now something inside them is becoming clearer. A burden is lifting. A confusion is fading. The chapter they are entering is not built from the old fears they once held. It is being formed from new understanding, fresh peace, and a surprising sense that life is about to look different. Do not skip, because this next detail matters more than you think. There is a conversation forming inside their heart, one they may not even know how to explain yet. In quiet moments, they are thinking differently. They are looking at their future with a softer vision. They are beginning to notice what truly matters, and somehow your presence keeps appearing in those thoughts like a light they cannot ignore. Something huge is waiting for you, because this chapter is not ordinary. It carries restoration in places where there was once distance. It carries hope where silence once felt heavy. It carries a kind of emotional clarity that arrives only when life is preparing to move forward. The most surprising part is this. While you may think nothing important is happening today, unseen pieces are already aligning. A word heard recently, a memory returning unexpectedly, a feeling they could not explain, these small moments are building towards something larger. What appears ordinary now may soon reveal itself as the beginning of a very important turning point. Stay till the end, because many people leave too early and miss the moment where everything begins to make sense. Your soulmate is stepping into a chapter where old hesitation cannot remain forever. The inner walls they once built are becoming weaker. Their thoughts are becoming more honest. Their expectations are changing. Even the things they once believed impossible are starting to feel closer than before. And while they move through this inner change, you are not forgotten in that story. There is a reason certain emotions return to you suddenly. There is a reason certain thoughts feel stronger lately. Sometimes the heart senses movement before life shows visible proof. Sometimes what is meant for you begins quietly, long before anyone can describe it aloud. A beautiful chapter does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it arrives through peace. Sometimes through unexpected softness. Sometimes through a sudden feeling that tomorrow may carry something different than yesterday. Do not skip now, because the next part is where the hidden meaning becomes deeper. What your soulmate is entering is not simply a better mood or a passing moment. It is a shift in direction. They are beginning to leave behind a version of themselves that could not fully receive what was waiting ahead. And when someone leaves behind what no longer belongs, they make room for something extraordinary. Something huge is waiting for you, because the chapter opening now carries more than emotion, it carries timing. There are moments when life delays things not to deny them, but to prepare them properly. What looked slow may have been careful preparation. What looked silent may have been important shaping. And now the silence itself is beginning to speak. Your heart may have asked many times whether beautiful things still move toward you. This moment is here to remind you that they do. Quietly. Carefully. Powerfully. Stay till the end, because what seems hidden today may soon become impossible to ignore. Even now, there is a softness surrounding this message because hope is not gone. It has simply been gathering strength in silence. And the chapter your soulmate is entering may touch your life sooner than expected, in a way that feels both surprising and deeply familiar. The first sign may be small. A change in tone. A different energy. An unexpected moment that catches your attention. But do not overlook small beginnings, because many extraordinary stories begin with details others almost missed. And this is why you were meant to hear this now, not because everything is already visible, but because your spirit needed to know that movement has begun. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the chapter ahead is carrying light, and sometimes the first proof of light is simply that your heart suddenly feels there is more ahead than behind. And now listen carefully, because the next part carries something even deeper than before, and many people almost miss this exact moment when the hidden meaning begins to reveal itself. Do not skip, because what is being prepared around your soulmate is becoming stronger with every passing hour. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the truth hidden inside this chapter is more powerful than it first appears. There is a quiet transformation happening in your soulmate's world that even they may not fully understand yet. A thought they tried to ignore keeps returning. A feeling they believed would fade is becoming clearer. Something inside them is gently leading them toward a new emotional space where peace feels possible again. This new chapter is beautiful because it is not being built on confusion. It is being built on clarity that arrives slowly, like morning light entering a room before anyone notices how bright it has become. What once felt distant is becoming emotionally closer. What once felt impossible is beginning to look natural. Do not skip, because this next truth matters. There are moments when a person suddenly realizes that life has been preparing them quietly for something greater than they expected. Your soulmate is entering exactly that kind of moment. Certain memories are appearing differently now. Certain names feel different now. Certain hopes that once seemed hidden are now beginning to breathe again. And strangely, your energy is part of that awakening. Without explanation, there are moments when your presence crosses their thoughts in a way that pauses everything around them. It may happen in silence. It may happen during ordinary hours. Yet the feeling remains strong enough that they cannot easily move past it. This is why the chapter ahead feels unusual. It carries meaning that reaches deeper than surface emotions. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The surprising part is that while you may think this story is moving slowly, unseen timing is already accelerating. Small changes are gathering together like pieces of a larger design. A conversation they hear, a memory they revisit, an emotion they finally allow themselves to face, these are not random details. They are signs that the new chapter has already started. There are chapters that begin loudly, but the strongest ones often begin quietly. They begin when someone no longer resists what their heart has been trying to understand. They begin when peace enters where uncertainty once lived. They begin when the future suddenly feels open instead of distant. Do not skip now, because this moment carries a once-in-a-lifetime kind of revelation. Your soulmate is not only entering a beautiful chapter. They are stepping into a season where old emotional weight begins to loosen. Things they carried silently are becoming lighter. Thoughts that once created hesitation are losing strength. A new sense of trust is slowly rising inside them, even if they cannot explain why. And this matters because when a heart changes quietly, life often changes soon after. Something huge is waiting for you, because this chapter is not ending in silence. It is moving toward visible signs. The things hidden now will not remain hidden forever. What feels distant today may suddenly feel near in a way that surprises you deeply. There is also a gentle truth you need to hear: not every delay meant something was lost. Sometimes delays simply protect timing until hearts are ready to understand what they could not understand before. That is why this message arrives now. Because your spirit needed to know that movement is happening, even if proof has not fully appeared yet. There are moments when hope returns before answers do, and that return itself is the first signal that life is shifting. Stay till the end, because many leave too early and miss the strongest part. Soon, you may notice something subtle but unforgettable, a different energy, an unexpected softness, a moment that feels strangely meaningful without explanation. When that happens, remember this: beautiful chapters often announce themselves quietly before they become impossible to ignore. Your soulmate is entering that kind of chapter now. And while they step into it, something within you is also being prepared to recognize what matters when it arrives. This is why your heart has felt unusually reflective lately. This is why certain thoughts return at unexpected times. Sometimes your spirit senses approaching change before your eyes can confirm it. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what is opening now is not ordinary, it carries peace, timing, emotional clarity, and a quiet kind of joy that often appears right before life reveals something unforgettable. But there is something even more extraordinary unfolding now, and this part may explain why your heart has felt unusually alert lately, as if it knows that an important moment is closer than anyone can describe. Do not skip, because this message reaches a deeper layer of what your soulmate is experiencing right now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the meaning hidden here may stay with you long after this moment ends. A quiet realization has begun to grow inside your soulmate, and it is changing how they look at everything ahead. What once seemed ordinary no longer feels ordinary. What once felt far away now appears possible in a way they did not expect. They may not speak about it openly, but something within them has started turning toward hope. This is the beauty of a true new chapter. It does not arrive with noise first. It arrives with inner certainty. It arrives when a person suddenly feels that old limitations no longer fit the future they are beginning to imagine. Do not skip, because the next truth matters more than it seems. There are moments when someone senses that life is preparing to give them something meaningful, even before they can name what it is. Your soulmate is moving through that exact kind of moment now. Certain thoughts are returning with unusual strength. Certain feelings are becoming impossible to dismiss. A calm but powerful emotional shift is happening, and it is guiding them into a chapter where they begin trusting what their heart has been quietly showing them. And somehow, your presence continues to exist inside that quiet shift. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But steadily, like a thought that returns again and again because it belongs to something unfinished, something important, something that still carries light. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is also something surprising happening around timing itself. What looked delayed may suddenly begin to move faster than expected. A long silent space can sometimes change in a single unexpected moment. A chapter that took time to form can suddenly open with clarity that feels almost impossible to explain. That is why this message is arriving now. Because you need to understand that silence does not mean nothing is happening. Some of the strongest beginnings form where no one sees them at first. Your soulmate is entering a chapter where emotional truth becomes stronger than hesitation. Where old doubts lose their voice. Where small signs begin carrying unusual meaning. Do not skip now, because this next part is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of revelation. A single moment can change how someone understands their own heart. It may be a memory returning at the right time. It may be a quiet hour where everything suddenly feels clear. It may be one unexpected feeling that refuses to disappear. These moments often look small from the outside, yet they become turning points that shape everything after them. That kind of moment is drawing near. And when it arrives, what once felt uncertain may begin to feel beautifully simple. Something huge is waiting for you, because beautiful chapters often begin when someone stops running from what matters most. Your soulmate is becoming more open to that truth than before. Their inner world is becoming softer, calmer, more honest. Even the future they imagine now carries a different light than it once did. This chapter is beautiful not because everything is instantly solved, but because peace is beginning to enter places where confusion once stayed too long. Stay till the end, because many people miss the strongest truth by leaving too soon. You are also part of a preparation you may not fully see yet. Sometimes your own heart becomes restless because it senses movement before life explains it. Sometimes hope returns quietly because something meaningful has already begun somewhere beyond your sight. This is why certain thoughts feel stronger lately. This is why certain emotions arrive without warning. Not everything is random. Some feelings arrive because life is gently signaling that something is changing. Do not skip. Your soulmate's new chapter carries more than hope, it carries emotional awakening, deeper reflection, and a growing readiness to welcome what once felt difficult to believe. And the most surprising part is that this chapter may reveal itself through a moment so simple that others overlook it, yet you will feel immediately that it carries meaning. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because when a beautiful chapter truly begins, the first sign is often a quiet peace that suddenly feels stronger than every past doubt. What comes next may be the part your heart needed most, because there are moments when everything looks quiet on the surface while something unforgettable is forming underneath. Do not skip, because this part carries a deeper truth about why your soulmate's new chapter feels so different from anything before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the meaning of this moment becomes stronger with every word. Your soulmate is no longer standing where they once stood emotionally. Even if the world around them looks familiar, something inside has already shifted. A thought that once felt uncertain now returns with confidence. A feeling that once seemed distant now arrives with surprising warmth. They are entering a chapter where inner peace begins to speak louder than old hesitation. This is important because beautiful chapters often begin when someone quietly realizes they are ready to stop carrying yesterday into tomorrow. Do not skip, because this next truth is powerful. There are hidden moments happening in ordinary hours, small pauses, silent reflections, unexpected emotions, that are shaping your soulmate's future in ways they may not fully understand yet. A simple memory can suddenly become meaningful. A passing thought can remain longer than expected. A quiet moment can open understanding that was missing for a long time. And through these hidden moments, something continues to return, a sense that life is preparing something gentle, something meaningful, something worth noticing. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is also a reason certain signs around you feel stronger lately. Sometimes before a chapter becomes visible, your spirit senses movement first. A calm thought arrives unexpectedly. A feeling becomes difficult to ignore. A quiet hope appears without explanation. These things often happen when life is preparing to reveal what it has been building silently. Your soulmate's heart is becoming clearer, and with clarity comes emotional courage. What once felt complicated is slowly becoming simple inside them. What once felt blocked is beginning to open. Even their view of what is possible is changing in ways they did not expect. Do not skip now, because the next revelation carries once-in-a-lifetime energy. A chapter becomes beautiful when someone finally sees meaning where they once saw only delay. That is exactly what is beginning now. Things they once questioned are starting to make sense differently. The silence they once felt may soon look like preparation rather than absence. And when someone begins seeing life through that kind of clarity, everything around them starts changing too. Something huge is waiting for you, because this chapter is not just emotional, it carries timing that has been quietly aligning for longer than you realize. There may soon be a moment that feels small to others but unforgettable to you. A brief sign. A simple shift. A gentle change that suddenly carries far more meaning than expected. These moments often become the doorway to chapters people remember forever. Stay till the end, because many people leave before they hear what matters most. Your soulmate is entering a season where peace becomes stronger than confusion. Where trust becomes stronger than hesitation. Where even the future begins to feel softer, brighter, and unexpectedly hopeful. And while this happens, your own heart is being prepared too. Sometimes life does not reveal everything at once because understanding grows best when hearts are ready. Sometimes the quiet season teaches more than the visible one. Sometimes what feels slow is actually being shaped with extraordinary care. Do not skip. Because what is forming now may soon feel impossible to deny. A thought that returns repeatedly often carries meaning. A feeling that stays quietly strong often points toward something unfinished. A peaceful expectation often appears before important moments arrive. Your soulmate may not say everything yet, but inside, something beautiful is becoming undeniable. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the strongest chapters do not begin with noise, they begin with a quiet certainty that suddenly becomes stronger than every past doubt, and that certainty is already beginning to rise. And now the deepest part arrives, because sometimes the final piece of a message carries the exact truth that changes how everything before it is understood. Do not skip, because what you hear now may explain why your heart kept waiting through moments that seemed ordinary. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the meaning of this chapter becomes even clearer here. Your soulmate is approaching a point where inner clarity becomes impossible to ignore. What once felt like scattered thoughts is now gathering into one clear emotional direction. A quiet certainty is growing, and it is changing how they look at tomorrow, how they remember yesterday, and how they feel in the present moment. This is why this chapter is called beautiful, not because it appears loudly, but because it carries peace that slowly becomes stronger than every old uncertainty. Do not skip, because the next truth matters deeply. There are hidden moments happening right now that may seem small, yet they are carrying extraordinary meaning. A pause before sleep. A thought during silence. A memory that returns without warning. These moments often become the beginning of decisions people never expected to make. And what is remarkable is that these moments are no longer random inside your soulmate's world. They are becoming connected, like pieces of a quiet message forming one complete picture. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is also a gentle shift happening in how they understand emotional truth. Things that once felt difficult to face are becoming easier to accept. Feelings that once stayed hidden are now rising naturally. Even the future they imagine carries more warmth than before. This is how real new chapters begin, first inside the heart, then slowly in visible life. Do not skip now, because this next revelation carries rare power. A person does not enter a beautiful chapter by accident. Often life prepares them through silence, reflection, and unexpected understanding until one day they realize they are no longer standing where they used to stand emotionally. That day is drawing closer for your soulmate. The strongest sign is this: what once felt delayed may soon begin moving with surprising softness and unexpected speed. Something huge is waiting for you, because sometimes the quietest season ends with the most unforgettable opening. There may soon be a moment so simple that others overlook it, yet to you it will feel deeply meaningful. A different tone. A gentle sign. A subtle shift that carries more emotion than words can explain. Those moments often arrive just before life reveals that a new chapter has fully begun. Stay till the end, because many people never realize how close beautiful change was until after it appears. Your soulmate is entering a season where emotional honesty becomes stronger than old hesitation. Their heart is becoming less guarded, more peaceful, more ready to understand what truly matters. And while that happens, something inside you may also begin to feel unusually calm, as if your spirit already knows that something important is no longer far away. Do not skip. Because hope does not return without reason. Quiet peace does not arrive without purpose. And repeated inner feelings often appear when life is preparing to reveal something that has been forming silently for a long time. This chapter carries more than expectation, it carries emotional renewal, fresh understanding, and a softness that often appears before unforgettable moments arrive. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the most beautiful chapters often begin when both hearts, in quiet ways, begin moving toward the same light without even realizing how close that light has become.